So, our objective for today, I can add and subtract polynomials. Let's read it together. 1, 2, 3. I can add and subtract polynomials. And if you notice, we're on the same concept. That's why we don't need a Freyer model. We don't need the box for today. Okay? So here we go. If we don't need the Freyer model, let me just review to make sure that we understand what we're looking at. Polynomials, we said that they were monomials or sum and difference of monomials. Remember that? And we said the most important thing to remember is that they were expressions only because these non-examples had equations and they have various terms. Yes? Okay? So for today, instead of writing this at the top of your notes, I want you to write the steps. Write these steps down, please. There's only 4 different steps. It says, number 1, distribute, which is multiply, factor to each term inside the parentheses. Step 2, identify like terms. Step 3, use commutative and associative properties to combine like terms, which is add or subtract. And step 4, simplify. Now these steps, guys, are going to work for today and the next days when we do multiplication of polynomials. But what are we doing today specifically with polynomials? What are we doing? Adding and subtracting. But notice step 1. What does step 1 say? Multiply. Are we multiplying today? No. This will be for the next lesson. Okay, but I want to use all these steps. Okay, copy that, please. All right, so now that we have our steps, here we go. So today we're adding and subtracting polynomials. And I usually have a different way of approaching concepts. We'll notice that throughout the year already, right? So today I'm going to give you a quick, different approach in regards to this lesson. So pens down, eyes up here really quick, please. All right? So check this out. Let's say I wanted to open up a store, okay? And you guys were going to be my crew, okay? And in that store I'm going to sell pets. Who likes pets? The majority, right? So check this out. So here's my store. Look up, please. There it is. Mr. Q's Pet Shop. It's going to be in the 23rd Street. Look at the phone number. 760 Mr. Q's Pet. Damn. Pretty good, huh? Mr. Q, that's so fresh. Now check this out. So in this store, we're going to sell dogs, and I have this kind of dog. It's a Siberian Husky. There it is. We're going to sell cats, just not to discriminate against cat people. There it is. And the other animal will be dolphins. And we're gonna have it's because my sister likes dolphins, so I'm gonna go ahead and include dolphins in there. And we're gonna have money. That's all we're selling, okay? Yeah, that's all we're selling in that store. We're gonna be selling dogs, cats, dolphins, and we're gonna have money there, right? No, we're gonna have money.
You should have put money on the side because it looks like you're gonna sell money.
Okay, then let me rephrase it. In our store, we're going to have dogs, cats, dolphins, and money. So, with that said, any questions so far? Are we there, right? So, I'm going to need a manager for the morning shift and a manager for the afternoon shift. Okay? For the morning shift, I got Sage. In the afternoon, Evelyn. Evelyn's going to be my afternoon. So, and then the rest of you that are going to be part of the crew are going to be cleaning up the poop and all that. Just kidding, just kidding. Some of you are going to be in charge of sales, right? Some of you that like to talk will be talking to people, right? Some of you that like organizing everything by label with stuff, with highlighters, those of you that are going to be helping with inventory.
Mr. Q, do you hear Robert?
Be nice. Here we go.
Like to talk.
Yeah, you don't like to talk. All right, here we go.
I don't like to talk. I love to talk.
So everybody look up, please. Does everybody agree so far what we're having at the store?
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. So the first shift, Sage, I call her and I tell her, Sage, I'm going to be taking off to LA. I'm going to take 3 people with me so we can go get our inventory. And these 3 people that are going to go with me, they're going to bring a truck load back. The first one is Amari. Amari's going to be going with us. Then Taylor's going to go with us. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, driving on Mario Kart doesn't
and
count.
and Devin's gonna be the third driver. So I tell Sage, so when they get here, make sure you take inventory. So here we go. So Amari gets back from LA. She stops at Ontario Mills Mall to do some shopping, but then she gets to the store, and Sage right away gets the crew, and they start unloading the pets. So here we go. So we have 10 dogs. Okay, so she writes 10 dogs, 8 cats. Okay, 2 dolphins, and in an envelope I sent her $23.
Wow, $23.
There it is, $23. Well, it's because I'm going to take more money later on, but that's what I sent in the envelope. Okay, so that's done. Then right after Taylor gets there, and then they start unloading the second truck. On the second truck, we have 4 dogs, no cats, 5 dolphins, and Taylor didn't get any money. It's not that I don't trust them with the money, but be nice. So the third truck gets there, and in that truck we have 3 dogs, 5 cats, and 6 dolphins. And I sent $100. Okay, so there you go. That's the inventory. And then I call the store, and the manager answers, and then Sage answers out, Mr. Q's Pet Shop, how can I help you? I'm like, all right. Yes, Sage, so did you get inventory done? She's like, yes, but it's taking me time to finish writing the list because it's a lot of writing. Isn't it a lot of writing, guys? No. So then she's Mr. Q, can I suggest something? I'm like, go. What do you suggest? That instead of writing dogs, so that since you're a math person, I'm going to label them X squared. That's for dogs, so that the square is kind of like the tail of the dog. I'm all right, that makes sense. How about the cats? What are you going to label the cats? Y. You see the tail is like hanging down here? I'm all, I get it, I get you. I'm also, what would you label the dolphins? She's a Y squares. And I'm all right. So in the money, she's like, I'm just going to use regular numbers without variables. I'm all, okay. So then read me what you have, but now with a symbol that you're talking about. So this would be what? 10x squared. Okay. Plus what else? 8y. Okay, I got you. So what is this? Plus 2 what? Y squared plus, and how much money? 23.
Michael Jordan.
Is everybody following so far?
Yes.
So I said, okay, that's a good idea. So then read me the next truck. How much was it? 4 what? X squared. Any y's? No. And then plus what? Plus what? 5y squared. Any money? No. Okay. And the last shipment, let's see. It would be what? 3x squared plus 5y plus 6y squared plus 100. Is everybody following so far? Okay. Now check this out. So then I'm going to say, okay, give me a total of what came in already. Let's see. Let me draw a line right here. Give me a total using the symbol. So I got 10 plus 4 plus 3. How many? 17x squared plus 8 plus 5. That is 13y plus, let's see, this plus this plus this. What is that? 13y squared plus 123. Yes.
Wouldn't you have to add the invisible exponent?
That's a good question. Did everybody hear what they just asked, they said, wouldn't we have to add the exponents? No, because we're just using x squared as a label. Is everybody following? Focus, please. We're just using this as a label. Who noticed that? So what is the only thing that you notice I've been combining? The number in the front of it, right? That's called the coefficient. But I'm trying to match everything that looks like this, and then looks like this, because they're all dogs, right? And I just add the coefficients. How about this one? This one stays the same, this one stays the same, and what do I focus on? The coefficients. There it is. Same thing with this. Same kind, but I just add the coefficients. Is everybody following? What I just did here, guys, this is adding polynomials, and I introduced it using a pet shop. Fairly simple?
Yeah.
Easy to understand? And what I wanted to make sure I got across here, everybody look up please, is that we don't combine dogs with dolphins or dogs with cats. I'm not going to say, for example, if Sage said, okay, Mr. Q, we have 18 dogs and cats. No, give me the specific number for each one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we cannot combine dogs with cats.
Because then you don't know who has more.
And not only that, they're going to fight if you put them together. Everybody with me? So, this is one way of introducing adding and subtracting polynomials. Another way is using tiles. Everybody with me? The tiles are right in front of you. Can you clear your desk? The only thing for you to leave on your desk is your Cornell notes and the tiles. Open the bag of tiles, place them in front of you.
Mr. Q, can you put on that song, Sky is the Limit? Or Revolution, please?
Okay. Here we go. On your paper, on your notes, you have this. Everybody look up. Here's your Cornell note, something like this. And then you wrote steps right here. 4 steps, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is everybody following?
Yes.
Look up to the screen, please. Here's your paper. And what I want you to do, we're going to start with the first tile. Look up, please. I want you to place on your paper a yellow tile. Place it on your paper right underneath the steps. Yellow tile. Okay, and I want you to trace it on your paper. Use a pencil or a black marker. Sure. Yeah. Trace it using pencil or a black pen. Go. Okay, once you trace it, check this out. It's a square, isn't it? Yes? So now, we're going to label this. The base, we're going to label it 1 unit. There it is. And if it's a square, what is the height? 1. So if I was to ask you for the area of this square, what is 1 times 1? 1. So from now on, when I ask you to get a yellow tile out, this is going to be worth a positive 1. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Now check this out. If you flip this over, if you flip that tile over, the back side is red. Who notices that? And that one, from now on, the red is worth negative 1. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Positive 1 is a yellow, negative 1 is a small red. Okay? Once you have that, next, I want you to get in front of you, underneath this, and trace this next one. A green rectangle. Get that in front of you on the paper and trace it. You already traced the yellow. Okay, now check this out. Who notices that this side measures the same as the little square? So we're going to label this 1. This side measures 1. So let me ask you a question. What does this side measure, the base? Look at it. See if you can find me that measurement. Don't write it in there yet, but see if you can find it. And it has to be exact. Exact. Figure it out first. I'm going to give you some time. Go.
7.5.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, how much did you get? 5 1/4. Okay. Who got something different? Yes. 5 3/4. Yes. 5 1/3. Who got something different? Yes. 5. Who got something different? 5 1/2. Who got something different? Notice that there are different measurements each time, right? And I said I want an exact measurement. And by that you're telling me that it's not exact. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So if it's not exact, we're not going to label this with any number. What can we label this if we don't know? Everyone? X. Very good. When we don't know what something, the value of something is, we're going to label it with a variable. For this one, we're going to use X. So now check this out. If I was to ask you for the area of this rectangle, what is 1 times X? 1x. So from now on, the green tile is going to be worth positive 1x. Are we there so far? And if you flip it over, what color is it? So what do you think that would be worth? Negative 1x. So from now on, the rectangle, green rectangle is a positive 1x. The red rectangle is what? Negative 1x. Are we there so far?
Yep, that's our cube.
All right. So with that said, underneath this one, I want you to trace the big square. Trace that, please. So, who noticed, everybody look up to the screen, that this measurement, this side measures the same as the length of the green? Who noticed that? So what does that tell us? That this is x and this is x, because it's a square, right? So what is x times x?
So Mr. Q, this is 5.
It's a little bit off. It's what? X, right? X squared. So therefore, from now on, whenever you see a blue, whenever you see a blue tile, it's worth a positive x squared, or 1x squared. And what happens when you flip it?
Turns green.
It turns red.
Oh.
And what is the red we said? Negative. So this is going to be worth negative 1x squared. Is everybody with me so far? Okay. Okay, any questions with the names of the tiles? No. All right, so this is what I want you to do. Get all the tiles, move them to the top of your desk, and you're going to have a little working space in front of you, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a polynomial on the screen. Don't copy it. I want you to show me with your tiles. Show me with your tiles the polynomial I'm going to write on the screen. Are we there so far? Okay, here we go. So, with your tiles, I want you to show me, and you don't have to copy this down on your paper. Move all your tiles. Just slide them to the top. Slide them to the top. All right, here we go. Show me in front of you x squared plus negative 2x plus 3. Show me with tiles, what would that look like in front of you? Go. Let's see. This is what you needed to have in front of you. This one says x squared. Is it a positive or negative? Positive. So therefore you should have got in front of you a big rectangle. Hands if you got that. And it's blue. Okay, so far so good? Next. Negative 2x. Which ones are the x? The rectangles, right? And if it's a negative, it has to be, not green, it has to be red. 1, 2. Hands if you got that so far. Okay? And the last one, positive 3, it has to be 3 little yellow squares. Hands if you got that. So far so good? Okay, move everything to the top again, and let's try it again. I'm going to give you another one. See if you can do this a little bit faster. Here he goes. Focus, please. I want you to show me negative 4 plus 3x plus negative x squared. Show me with tiles what that looks like in front of you. Go. Okay, here we go. So you should have had, we got 4 little squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands if you got that so far. From there you should have had 3 green ones. 1, 2, 3 rectangles. Hands if you got that. And the last one you should have had a big red square. Hands if you got that. Is everybody getting the hang of this? Okay, let's do one more, and then I'm going to move on to kick it up a notch. Yes? Here we go. Clear your workstation, and I want you to show me, here it goes, negative 2x plus 1 plus 5x plus negative 3. Show me that, please, with tiles. Go. There it goes. Don't move them out of the way because we're going to need them right now. So check this out. You should have got in front of you 2 red ones of the rectangles. Hands if you got that. Okay. 1 yellow. 5 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3 of the little red. Hands up, yours looks like this. Okay? That is correct. Now check this out. What we're going to do right now, we're going to use this same idea, including the property that we learned at the beginning of the year, to add polynomials. Look up to the screen. At the beginning of the year, look up to the screen, you're going to miss it. I said, the additive inverse property says 7 plus negative 7 equals to what? 0. Everybody with me? The same property applies to polynomials. Check this out. Look, which ones are the same kind? The rectangles, yes? Can you cancel any 0 pairs of the rectangles? Yes. 2 of these with 2 of these. Are we there so far? And then I just bring these down. These are what was left over of the rectangles. Can I cancel another 0 pair? Yes. 1 of these with 1 of that. And what's left? This one and this one. So check this out. What was left after I canceled 0 pairs? How can I write this? 3x plus negative 2. This became this. See how that works? Now, if you were to think of it as like a pet shop, look up please to the screen. Let's say these are cats. It's a negative. I owe how many cats?
3, 2.
2.
Yeah.
But then I have how many in the store?
5.
So if I owe 2 and I have 5, how many do I have remaining?
3.
3. So see how that works? How about this? 1 and negative 3. What is 1 and negative 3? Negative 2. And pretty much that's going to be the homework for tonight. Okay, I just wanted to introduce it. Tomorrow we're going to do some more practice. So at this time, put your tiles away. What I want you to try at home, using either the pit shop or the tiles, I want you to try from homework from pages 380, I'm sorry, what is it, 489? 489 to 492. I want you to try problems 5 through 8, comma, 15 to 21, and 29. There is tutoring today. Once again, get your signed Saturday Academy slips. Bring them in tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your homework. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.